Hey guys, this is Melissa with MomSimpleLife.com, and we're going to be planting some carrots today. The Mittleider book says about 2 to 3 weeks out before the first frost you could plant these directly into the soil. But since these seeds are so tiny, they say that we need to take 1 part seed to 100 part sand and mix it in, so at least you could have it nicely thinned out so you don't have too much seeds in one spot. So I measured out my seed. The whole packet was 1 teaspoon. So I went onto the internet and found out 1 teaspoon equals 2 cups. So now I want to put 2 cups into this jar here and mix it on in. So this is just 1 cup of sterile play sand. It is very fine, and we'll see if we can get this in here as clean as we can. Okay, I'm just going to mix this up a little bit, and then I'll add my 2nd cup of sand. Okay, we'll do our 2nd cup of sand. Ooh, barely. Okay, I'm going to have to transfer containers. Okay, so I just got a little bowl here. So we're out in the garden today, and I already amended the soil. I already put the 1 ounce of pre-plant fertilizer and a 1/2 ounce of weekly feed for every linear foot that I'm going to be planting today. So I'm just going to come along here and start making my lines. This is here to symbol, this is where my water pipes are going to be. I haven't made the water pipes yet for this bed, so I'm just trying to make sure I don't plant where the water pipes are going to be. So I try to sit there and keep my distance away from the water pipe, and it says that you need to do them in 2 rows for an 18-inch bed. So I'm just going to wiggle this in here and make my line. There you go. And then I'm just going to come in here with my 100 part sand, 1 part seed. Make sure it's nice and mixed in. And I'm just going to try to do quite a thin layer here. And you don't want it like too deep. These seeds are so tiny. They're teeny, teeny, tiny. So this will help us get a good coverage and not have to go through and actually pull out so many carrots to give them that 1-inch spacing. So if you were doing this in soil and you want to go plant your carrot seeds down and you use this method of the 100 part sand and 1 part seeds, you want to take more sand and add it on top. But since I'm growing the sawdust and sand, I don't really need to sit there and put sand right on top of this. I'm just going to put a thin layer of my sawdust and sand right on top. I've had great success with the sawdust and sand, definitely in the Pacific Northwest. Since it rains a lot here, it just makes it so much easier to plant and drain, and where I'm not flooding my garden bed when it has those heavy weeks of nothing but rain. And my plants end up surviving where my neighbors will end up dying because of just overwatering. So in the book it says that you need to do just 2 rows for an 18-inch bed, and I'm already getting the itching where I want to do more than 2, but I'm going to stop here and not do more than 2 rows. I think I'm just going to continue down the line. And I'll be lightly misting this water in. If you would like to, you could put burlap over before you water so the seeds won't move around too much. But honestly, I don't have so much concerns about that because I have a really nice water wand that kind of does a nice mist, so it's not like it's too much water. It's not going to get displaced or anything. So since I have all these extra seeds left over and it's already mixed in the sand, I could actually, since they're all dry, I could store them. I could store them for next year and just stick them right in here. I put inside the jar what it is. Oh, there we go. So then when I put the lid on, I could just have this ready for next year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where's the carrot?
They're
they're right here. This one. These are.
So I ended up just laying down like a little marker here just to be able to show where the end of my carrots are, so that when I continue planting the bed, I won't accidentally plant into the carrots. For this, I kind of wish I could do a lot more carrots. I actually don't even have the space. I've already planned most of my garden space for different vegetables, but maybe next year we'll make like a 5th bed. I don't know. I love carrots and I love doing smoothies. So we'll see how much we get this year, and then we'll sit there and plan next year's carrots around how much we get this year. Okay, so that's it. This is Melissa with Mom Simple Life. Thank you for subscribing. Just leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys. Bye. I want to do more than just 2 rows. But they said in the book, only do 2 rows. I need to follow it. Be good. Follow.